Hello, everybody, and welcome to another DiYue session.
Today, let's hear how or why some of us became Dyue shippers. We wish to thank everyone who has participated so far. Your enthusiasm for this project is overwhelming.
We hope that we can keep doing this all together for a long time. This is the best fandom ever. Happy YueDi vibes!
拥有你就拥有全世界，亲爱的，爱上你，从那天起，甜蜜的。
I became a shipper after I watched their BTS, which got me hooked, and so I explored Twitter where I met a lot of DIYs. I really love the chemistry of DD and Shen because it's very natural, may it be in actual or behind the scenes. They are both beautiful people with a big heart, and I ship them because they are so perfect for each other, and they always give me the reason to do so. I will be here till the wedding day. They will be my one and only ship. I love DiYue so much.
When you love someone, sometimes you just can't explain the reason why. It's indescribable. You just feel that strong emotion, well, just because. And that's how I became a shipper of YueDi and Shen. It's because I love them so much. I felt the strong connection between them at first sight, in Meteor Garden and in the behind the scenes. Their chemistry is so good. No one made me feel the love that I felt with those idiots. And they're bickering. Oh no, I can't emphasize much, but I guess my love for them is enough reason why and how I became a DIY. And being a DIY shipper is one of the best decisions that I made in my life.
So I was super excited when I found out that they were going to make a new version of Meteor Garden. I watched it. I think it was like episode 2 where DiYue puts his hand on Shinzai's forehead. Got me sold. So I was like, I'm in on this drama. I'm watching it. And then I decided to search up their behind the scenes and just kind of search up more about them. Fell in love with their behind the scenes, and I felt that their behind the scenes and them interacting with each other at variety shows were more in love than DiYue and Shinzai themselves. It wasn't just Meteor Garden, but it was the end too. Also, I fell in love with them. I just loved the interaction between those two, and so that's why I'm hooked, and that's why I'm sold.
YueDi made me a DiYue, but DD and YueYue together made me stay in the fandom.
Well, what triggered me for being a shipper was from watching their interaction during MG behind the scene and also from interviews. As much as I love their on-screen chemistry as Tomingsu and Sanjay, but seeing their BTS video made me feel like they have a very strong bond and a very strong attraction to each other. Seeing them being so friendly, playful, comfortable, but also very attentive and caring towards each other, that looks so beautiful in my eyes, and I ended up watching all their videos almost like every day as one of my happy pills. And on their next project, which is The In 2, made me fall harder into this super fandom because of their closeness during this program. I really love them both, and I hope for their happy ending.
I become a DiYue shipper, well, basically at episode 3, because I think it's when I googled if they were together in real life, and it was when I found out about the BTS, and I mean the behind the scene, not the Korean K-pop band. Well, they ruined me. From that moment on, I was never the same, and then the In happened, and I think that was it for me. So I became a DyueN shipper because DyueN is so shippable.
Why I become a DIY? Because DA makes me happy. I'm happy just by looking at them smiling to each other, flirting, tossing each other to the ground. It was simple, but they made me happy. I'm laughing like crazy when I look at them like that. When I was down, or when I feel that something is not right, I immediately looked at their photos and videos, and I went smiling. They're my happiness.
After finishing the drama, I went to YouTube. It was just to search the songs of the drama, but I ended up knowing the blessed behind the scenes. I saw it and I say, okay, these are not just co-workers, there is real love here. And I felt that behind the camera there were more romantic scenes than in the drama itself. So I went to Twitter to see if someone else felt like me, and I found that there was so many, and that there was a fandom of them called DIYs. So I decided to go in, but in silent mode at first.
How did you become a DA? Okay. At first, I wasn't really into shipping. Like, I just watch a drama, and that's it. Until I watched Meet Your Garden. Dylan Wong and Shenya will really get me, especially their behind the scene. Like, wow, their overflowing chemistry. Like, overflowing chemistry. They're flirting together, playing together, as if they have a world of their own. And you know the feeling that you just watch them and then you seems to be in love too. It's amazing. I want to see them in more drama because I know they have more to offer us. Hopefully.
Why or how did I become a shipper? To be honest, I never seen strong off-screen chemistry like Dylan and Yue. I even think if they brought their off-screen chemistry into on-screen chemistry, the drama would give bigger impact, haha. My heart believes and hope they will be real eventually.
We don't do ships here, so I spent a whole year being a big Meteor Garden 18 fan without knowing about any ship. But I love Dylan Wang and Shin Yue so much and wanted to see more projects. I started to research their work and found a whole new world, which was so exciting for me. There are so many whys behind my shipping, but a big one for me is Team Paris.
Eu me tornei DiYue assistindo os detalhes dos BTS de Meteor Garden e DyShen 2. Os olhares, o toque, as risadas, a conexão deles. Só quem já viveu algo assim consegue sentir. Não sei explicar detalhadamente em palavras, mas senti e ainda sinto meu coração queimar quando vejo DiYue juntos. Meteor Garden é uma linda história de crescimento pessoal e amor que ensina muito sobre como um casal amadurece acreditando no amor um do outro. Ensina que vale a pena lutar para serem felizes e que não importa se um é rico e o outro é pobre, o amor ultrapassa as fronteiras, simplesmente acontece. Mas DiYue me ensinou a ver a vida de forma diferente. Me ensinou que vale a pena acreditar no amor sem precisar entender. Eu sinto DiYue aquecer meu coração. Eu os amo e isso é o suficiente.
So how did I become a DiYue or YueDi shipper? Well, to be honest, I am a new fan. Quarantine made me a shipper. I like DyShen since A+B and I've only watched MG early this year, though I like it already since its release in 2018. I just never had a chance to watch it before. So for YueDi, I think it's hard not to ship them, and I know everyone will agree with me because even without those delulu thoughts and claims, their behind the scenes and the into moments were enough to convince me that they do have feelings for each other. They were just holding it back for some reason that only themselves know. I actually watched the Into and MG BTS first before Meteor Garden itself because MG has longer episodes, and then after watching them, I found myself being excited to open my social media accounts just to get updates from them. And then when I created my Twitter fan account, that was when I decided to be a part of this unsinkable ship. Sheshe.
Why or how did I become a DA? It started with Meteor Garden. I find them cute, as in really, really cute. My fondness of this couple led me to watch behind the scenes of Meteor Garden, Fantasy, and the Inn too. I am supporting them individually too. They're good people, simple and humble, praying for their success and hoping that someday there will be a happy ever after for DE.
Hi, I started to be a DyShen shipper, a DiYue shipper, a YueDi shipper, in that order, after watching all the episodes of the Into. Well, starting with episode 4. After watch many videos of MG behind the scenes, the way they look at each other, the way they smile each other, the way Didi touch Yue. Well, after MG, all the hints they sent us in their post, and their color purple, yellow they wear frequently in their clothes.
I became a Dyue DyShen shipper after watching Meteor Garden because I needed more of the drama. So I went to social media and started talking and chatting with wonderful people who were with me for hours. They explained everything about their story, and they almost convinced me, but I am very pragmatic and I needed proof. So time went by, and I noticed that every time Yue had an event or something, Didi supported her through his doujins and posts, and this happened since the beginning, since they met. So Captain Dylan Wang made me a supporter, made me a shipper. I had never shipped any couple before, and Didi absolutely was the one who convinced me that they are real.
O que me fez acreditar e virar uma fã de Yui foi logo depois de assistir Jardim de Meteoros. Eu senti a química deles, que era tão forte durante a série de Dylan Wang e Shenwei, que eu quis procurar por mais vídeos, coisas sobre eles no YouTube. E lá me deparei com os bastidores e vi que realmente aquilo era real. E comecei a assistir The In, todos os episódios. E acabei ficando viciada nesses dois. E tô aqui até hoje. Beijos.